Fanatic. I'm going to be doing a cordless vacuum demo today for you guys and go over some of the features of 3 units that I picked up here, 2 by Milwaukee and 1 by Makita. If any of you guys have power tools, whether it's impact drivers, cordless drills, or whatever, you probably already have the batteries and the charger for any of these tools that I'm going to show you here. Like I said, the reason I want a cordless unit is for ease of convenience. I have central vac in my garage, but towards the far back end of the garage, the hose will not reach out to the driveway. I'm always working on cars and projects in the garage, so for me to do the vacuuming, I have to pull down the extension cord reel. I have a reel craft, 2 of them on the left and right side, down from the ceiling, get out the shop vac, get the attachments, and then do the vacuuming outside the garage. It just takes time and setup. I'm looking for a quicker, easier, more convenient way to do it, that I could do it several times a week and keep the front mats clean and the trunk mats clean on all my cars. And I'm going to just go over some of the features of all of these here, price points, and all that good stuff. So let me get the camera over the tripod, and I'll show you guys the features right now. All right, guys, so the first vac I'm going to discuss here, this is a Milwaukee M18 wet and dry vac. This has a pretty square, compact toolbox design. It's a bit heavy, but let me just give you the features of this guy right here. So this particular vacuum here comes with a 6-foot hose, they're saying. Well, 6 foot as you pull it out of the cubby and you stretch it like I'm showing you here. But to be honest with you, this is probably going to be the shortest one out of the bunch, and I'm going to show you guys that in the demo. Another interesting thing about this vacuum is you also can use it as a blower. It has a blower port. Capacity, it holds 2 gallons. That's whether 2 gallons of dry material or 2 gallons of water. You lift it up here. It comes with a built-in storage area. So this is where the battery goes. It only holds 1 battery. And there's your on and off switch right there. It's definitely loudest one out of the bunch. You have a crevice tool here and another one here. Nice storage capacity. I actually really like that. But the only thing that I'm not liking about this unit, the couple of times that I've used it so far, is its weight. It's definitely heavy and cumbersome. It's not something that can be stationary and then you can pull the hose to do the interior car to the trunk. The hose is just not long enough. If you try to put a longer hose, you're going to ruin the suction and the CFMs. So this one has 30 plus minutes of runtime and has 32 inches of water lift. That's how they're rating it, the power of it, and it's rated at 45 CFMs. So let me just move over to the Makita. That's the top dog. This is listed online for $99 without the battery, without the charger, but it does come with the hose, does come with the accessories that I showed you in the storage compartment. It also has a filtration system where you unlatch it here and pull this apart, and that's how you clean it out. So moving over to the Makita, this is $355. This is listed as a vacuum and a tool extractor. What I mean by that is if you guys are doing any kind of wood, drywall, any contracting type sanding, this will turn itself on and off when your machine is activated, such as a dual action or a block sanding to do drywall and taping. Now, this particular unit you have a power gauge on the front, you can see there. It holds 2 18-volt batteries. You have your speeds. It's got a little designation between a turtle and a jackrabbit. And here's your on and off. So this is what's going to be activated by the tool. And then here you have a big, you can hear that already. This is very, very quiet. This is a 4-gallon capacity, full HEPA filter design. It also comes with the longest hose. It's an anti-static hose, 1.25 inches in diameter, and it's 11 feet long. It also comes on nice, smooth casters, like I'll show you here. Okay, it does not come with crevice tools, does not come with any accessories, but these are the storage cubbies to have the accessories, which are probably optional. Now, you lift up this little guy back here, and this is where your 2 18-volt batteries go, which I already have for my other power tools. So there are levers that have to be released, and they're also nicely coated with a soft rubber coating. This is with unlatches on both ends, which I'll show you there. And then this whole top has a really nice heavy-duty integrated handle, and that is your HEPA filter, and that's where all your junk is going to go. So it's very, very robust, very well built, and I think for anyone that wants to be mobile, even for a mobile detailer, this is probably going to be one of the best solutions out there if you could afford it, because If you don't have the money to spend, yeah, shop vac from Lowe's and Home Depot is going to definitely be a better value as far as cost for what you're going to do. But if you have the Makita 18-volt batteries and you're looking for a portable mobile solution, this thing is probably going to be the one. So as far as the specifications on it, it holds 4 gallons. It has 2 18-volt batteries. It has a 40-minute to a 75-minute runtime at full charge. It has an 11-foot anti-static hose, which I mentioned. It has a 74 CFM pull and 39-inch water lift. So this is the most powerful one out of the bunch, and it's also the most expensive. Moving down to the last one we're going to show you. This is a very cool one, and I think this is going to be the one that is probably going to be the winner of this test, just for what I'm looking for and what I need. This is another Milwaukee tool. It's an M18. It has a HEPA filter that's built in and a clear canister. It's kind of like some of those Dyson vacs that you'll see online and in the store. This holds 36 ounces. It gives you a really nice flexible hose with a built-in crevice tool. So this vacuum, I've used it a few times. It's really easy to hold in your hand and kind of do your interior and front carpets very easily. Now, the specifications of this tool, it comes with your extensions, comes with a crevice tool, comes with a floor tool, no extra charge, does not come with the battery or charger. These tools here, all 3 of them, are made for people that already have existing tools in the M18 18-volt product line, so you can just pick and choose and use your batteries, and now you just have something else that you could use along the way. This will give you about a 25 to 43-minute runtime. This is rated at 40 CFMs. It doesn't give you the water lift because this is not a wet dry vac. This is just a dry vac. I think this is going to be probably the best bet, and the one that I'm probably going to recommend to everyone because of the size. It's got no footprint. You can store this away in the trunk of your car, whether you have an SUV or any kind of sedan or whatever. You could also put this in your toolbox, under a table, under a bench, and it's just going to be out of sight, out of mind. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier to do touch-ups and cleanups of your seats and floor mats without pulling out the shop vac and without unraveling the extension cord and going through all that time and effort. And I think for the runtime and the power, this might do the trick. So we're going to get started right now. I'm going to show you guys a demo of all 3 units on a couple of my cars, and we're going to see which one is going to do the best. Guys, first vacuum we're going to test. You can see I got a lot of junk on the front floor mat of one of my cars. We're going to test the most powerful one here, the Makita, with the 2 batteries, and it's also the smoothest, quietest, has the longest hose. So we're going to turn that on right now. Do. Got some gravel, so that's not going to get picked up by the crevice tool. Wood chips. What I like about this unit so far is the long hose and how quiet it is. And it's doing a great job getting all this stuff off my carpet. For $355. Okay, so you guys can see the results. Flawless. So this unit here is definitely very top-notch, very well built, incredible suction, the long hose, everything. Super quiet as well. I absolutely love it. So let's switch over to the next unit, and we're going to see how that one fares. So now we got the wet dry Milwaukee. Now, one thing I'll tell you, it weighs like 10, 11 pounds. It's pretty heavy. So the situation is, with something like this, I have to hold it with one hand and use the hose with another hand and make sure I don't bang into my bumper or the car. So that's one thing that I'm not really crazy about this unit, is that I can't necessarily just leave it on the ground because the hose is not that long. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to see how we do. Just get a close-up inside the trunk of my car. You can see it's pretty damn covered in dust and cardboard particles and everything. So let's get started right now. So much tension actually keep pulling off. And it's not doing that great of a job. Now, the amount of tension that this thing is putting on my arms and everything and holding it, it's just going to fatigue the hell out of you. So this one, I do not suggest. Makes the most sense for what else is on the market for auto detailing and touching up your cars. So let's go over to the last one. We'll see how that one fares. My other car here, this is just going to show you what we're going to be doing, and this is going to be with the last Milwaukee tool, which is the one that I think is really going to be the best and make the most sense. All right, guys, so like I said, this is super lightweight, really good hose, and just the ergonomic of me stretching from left arm to right arm just makes the most sense, and very easy to maneuver, and there's a lesser chance of you banging into something with the car. So I'll just show you guys right here. I got it on the outside of the car, and I'm not going to put the crevice tool on, I'm just going to use this. Works excellent, right? Look at that. Nice and quiet, nice and light. We're going to put the crevice tool on it, see if I could get some of those little recessed areas. Let's include a crevice tool, we'll show right here. Perfectly clean. No fatigue whatsoever. The hose actually stretches more than the Milwaukee wet dry. Let's do the seats. Let's move over to the trunk. So far, this, like I mentioned, this is definitely my favorite. Easiest to use, lightest to use. I mean, it did an incredible job, and I didn't even realize it has a lockable trigger switch. I'm actually going to go over to the trunk of my car, which is even worse. We're going to see how the power of this does. This vac is excellent, it really is. Very impressive. And I think with a better crevice tool, you'll do even a better job. You have a little brush on the end of it. A lot of this is embedded. This is a different type of carpet. Very, very tight knit, and a lot of this stuff gets trapped in there. So you really could use an attachment with a little brush on the end to agitate it and get it up, or you could use a separate brush with your hand and kind of chase it with the with that nozzle. So let me just try the Makita on the rear trunk, and we're gonna see how that does. Because it is the top dog and most expensive one of the bunch. The Makita one more time in the trunk of my car to see if the extra pull and suction of this is going to do a good job on the embedded particles in the trunk. So let's get over there right now. It's weird, it doesn't feel as powerful as the Milwaukee. I don't know why, it doesn't. It doesn't sound it. Alright guys, so that concludes my cordless portable vacs and how they would apply to keeping your cars clean. So let me give you my final thoughts on all of them. The Makita, most expensive out of the bunch, $355, does not come with the batteries. I'm going to be honest with you, a bit disappointed in the suction of this. It is nice and quiet, nice and portable, has extra long hose, has locking casters in the rear, HEPA filter. I think this is better suited for a dust extraction system if you're doing drywall sanding or wood cutting or anything like that, where you can kind of plumb this extra long hose, and that's probably why they gave it to you, to the back end of your tools, whether you're using a chop saw or circular saw or whatever. I think this is probably better suited for that and not auto detailing. But like I said, if you got the money and you already have the batteries and you want to try one out, I'll post links to all three of these tools in the description of the video. You guys can order them up on Amazon like I did and go from there. So that is the Makita. Now the Milwaukee wet dry vac, very loud, definitely has power based on the ratings. I like the storage that you get up top. That's definitely a perk to keep your accessories. I like that as well. What I don't like about this vacuum is it's very loud, it's heavy, it's cumbersome to hold, and the hose is definitely not long enough to do auto detailing. Now there's a very good chance that you're going to get crazy fatigue using this unit, and you're most likely going to bang it into your car and cause marring or scratching because it just doesn't feel right. Holding this in one hand and holding the hose in another hand and trying to go around the interior. This, even though like I said, it's $99, it serves its purpose, but I think for auto detailing and doing what I want, doesn't really serve its purpose well. This one is definitely going to be the winner and the one that I'm going to suggest to you guys as autofanatic approved. I think this thing is great. Miss Autofanatic used it. She loved it. She did the rest of her car with it. This was the easiest to use, has the easiest to pull hose as far as the extension, has the built-in little crevice nozzle right there, comes with the extensions, comes with the HEPA filter, plenty of capacity to do auto detailing, plenty of pull, very quiet, very lightweight. And the one thing that I noticed towards the end of the testing is that you have a locking trigger, so you could actually lock this trigger, place this on the seat of your car, place it in the trunk or whatever, and you could kind of do it using one-handed operation. So hope you guys like this video. This is just something that I've been wanting to do for a hell of a long time, because sometimes I don't always have access to get the extension cord and the shop vac and everything out from my garage. I just wanted a portable, easy solution that I could keep in the car, store it in my toolbox or wherever, and it's not going to take up space and it's not going to break the bank, and I already have the batteries. So this is the one that I approve 100%. And I think if you guys want to try something out, you guys need something like this to do your cars. You got kids, you got pets. This is, I think, the best one to get, and it makes the most sense. So hope you guys like this video. Please stay tuned to the channel for more content. Please like, subscribe, and share, and also set your notifications so next time I post a video, YouTube will notify you with the bell alert. So stay tuned to the channel, visit my website, auto-fanatic.com, and I'll see you guys on the next video.